What's up, YouTube? This is Big Mike. Uh, Free agency is kind of winding down now. Pretty much all of the big name players have already been signed, and most of the medium level talent, or I like to say middling talent, has gone to their respective teams. But I saw today that there was an interesting restructuring of a contract with a significant player, that being James Harden of the Houston Rockets. Uh, he and his agent renegotiated their contract, where he's received a 4-year, $118 million extension, and that the organization is now primarily focused around building a team around James Harden. Uh, I'm looking at their roster for next year, and they got, he's talking about how, they're trying to focus on winning in the future, and I just don't see it. Maybe I know sometimes people have called me a hater and all this. I'm just honest. I'm a realist. I don't like to sugarcoat things and say what I think people want me to say. I say how I really feel about stuff. Um, I just don't see. You got Mike D'Antoni, who's whose coaching philosophy is an offensive coach. He's more suited for teams like uh, really. He's more suited for a team like the Warriors or the Suns in the 2000s. Or the Warriors in the 90s were run team. He's more of an offensive coach. And you don't have the pieces totally. I mean, I'm assuming that's what they're going to try to do. They're not going to play so much half court ball this year. They're going to be more, try to be more of a freelancing, faster pace offense. But they don't have the pieces for that. To me, in my opinion, for that to work. Like, I see this team probably being like, at best, and this is overachieving in my opinion, a 6 seed, probably between 6th, 7th, and 8th seed. That's where I see this team. Um, my knock on James Harden. Oh, by the way, I think that James Harden and Russell Westbrook are probably going to be the top two leading scorers in the league next year. All right, I think that those two guys are going to be pretty much the top scorers, 1 and 2, I think. Um, my knock on James Harden, though, I just don't see him I never saw him as a type of player who made his teammates better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've also remember hearing Charles Barkley saying this one time on TNT, and I think Shaq sort of smirked and concurred. Well, smirked meaning that he silently concurred with Charles's statement. Barkley had said he had heard that many players who play with James Harden don't enjoy playing with him, because it's just a lot of players standing around and watching him drive to the basket and slash or take ill-advised shots, and you know, as much as I might criticize Stephen Curry saying that he's not the greatest defender, at least he does give effort. James Harden rarely gives effort on defense. I don't think that he's the type of guy that an organization will ever be successful with, as far as him being the primary person. Um, I don't know. I mean, I'm not hating on the guy. I think it's a good thing he got his 4-year, $118 million extension. That secures him. But as far as this team ever being anything more than